Imagine you're deep in the jagged peaks of Afghanistan's Hindu Kush, where the air is thin, the terrain unforgiving, and every shadow could hide an enemy. It's 2005, the height of the War on Terror, and a small team of elite warriors is about to face the fight of their lives. At the center of this story is a man who embodied courage, loyalty, and self-sacrifice, Lieutenant Michael P. Murphy. Welcome to War and Warriors, where we bring history's greatest heroes to life through gripping stories that will leave you inspired and in awe. Today, we're diving into the true tale of Michael Murphy, a Navy SEAL whose actions in Operation Red Wings earned him the Medal of Honor and immortalized him as a symbol of American valor. This isn't just a history lesson. It's a heart-pounding narrative of brotherhood, bravery, and the ultimate price of freedom. If you love stories of real-life heroes that make you rethink what it means to be strong, hit that like button right now, subscribe for more epic tales, and let's embark on this journey together. Buckle up. Michael Murphy's story is one you won't forget. Imagine a quiet suburban street in Patchogue, New York in the late 1970s, the kind of place where kids play, stickball in the driveway, and families gather for backyard barbecues. This is where Michael Patrick Murphy entered the world on May 7, 1976, born to proud Irish-American parents, Maureen and Daniel Murphy. Daniel, a wounded Vietnam War veteran and former assistant district attorney in Suffolk County, instilled in his son a deep sense of duty and resilience from a young age. Maureen, a devoted mother, nurtured Michael's compassionate side, teaching him the value of standing up for those who couldn't stand up for themselves. From the start, Michael, or Murph as his friends called him, was no ordinary kid. He was the protector, the one who always had your back. Growing up in Patchogue, a commuter town on Long Island just outside New York City, Michael's childhood was filled with the simple joys of small-town life. He attended Saxton Middle School, where he shone on the soccer field and in pee-wee football, often coached by his father. But it wasn't his athletic prowess that defined him early on, it was his character. In 8th grade, Michael witnessed a group of boys bullying a special needs student, shoving him into a locker and mocking him relentlessly. Without hesitation, Murph stepped in, pulling the attackers away and standing firm until they backed off. His parents later recalled that this was the only time the school principal ever called home about Michael, but instead of scolding him, they beamed with pride.
Michael's early deployments honed his skills in real-world operations. In October 2002, he deployed with Foxtrot Platoon to Jordan as the liaison officer for Exercise Early Victor, a multinational training mission that sharpened his leadership in high-stakes environments. Later, he was assigned to Special Operations Command Central Soxon in Florida, deploying to Qatar in support of Operation Iraqi Freedom. There, he coordinated special operations in the early days of the Iraq War, proving his mettle under pressure. Another deployment took him to Djibouti, where he planned future SDV missions in the Horn of Africa. These experiences built not just his tactical expertise, but his unshakable bond with his teammates. Michael was known for his quiet strength, slightly built at 5 feet 10 inches. He led by example, always putting his men first. His favorite book, Gates of Fire, often came up in conversations, reminding his fellow SEALs of the Spartan ethos: fight for the man next to you. By early 2005, the War on Terror was raging, and Michael was assigned to SEAL Delivery Vehicle Team 1 as officer in charge of Alpha Platoon, deployed to Afghanistan in support of Operation Enduring Freedom. He wore a patch from FDNY Engine Co. 53, Ladder Co. 43, El Barrio's Bravest, in honor of the September 11th attacks and a fallen firefighter friend. It was a personal touch, a reminder of why he fought: to protect his homeland from those who sought to harm it. Afghanistan's rugged terrain, with its towering mountains and hidden valleys, was a far cry from the beaches of Long Island, but Michael embraced the challenge. His platoon operated in the volatile Kuna province, a hotbed of Taliban activity near the Pakistan border. It was here, in the shadows of the Hindu Kush, that Operation Red Wings would unfold, a mission that would test Michael's leadership to its limits and etch his name into history. Operation Red Wings was born out of necessity in the summer of 2005, The Taliban, under leaders like Ahmad Shah named Ben Sharmakour, wreaking havoc in Kunar province, ambushing coalition forces and intimidating local villagers. Shah commanded the Mountain Tigers, a group of insurgents responsible for numerous attacks. U.S. commanders needed eyes on the ground to locate Shah for a capture or kill operation. Enter Michael's four-man special reconnaissance team. Himself as commander, Petty Officer 2nd Class Danny Dietz on communications, Petty Officer 2nd Class Matthew Axelson as sniper, and Hospital Corpsman 2nd Class Marcus Luttrell as medic and spotter. These men were brothers in arms, trained to operate deep behind enemy lines with minimal support. On June 27, 2005, under the cover of night, the team was inserted by helicopter to a remote mountainous area east of Asadabad, near the village of Sabre. The Hindu Kush was a beast: steep cliffs, dense forests, and elevations over 10,000 feet that made every step a battle against fatigue and thin air.
It was moments like these that earned him the nickname the Protector among his peers.
As a teenager at Patrick Medford High School, Michael's protective instincts shone even brighter. One day, while out with friends, he saw a homeless man being harassed by a group of thugs who were kicking his collected cans and taunting him. Again, Murph didn't think twice. He charged in, chased the assailants away, and helped the man gather his belongings. These weren't isolated incidents. They were glimpses into the man Michael would become. Summers found him working as a lifeguard at the Brookhaven Town Beach in Lake Ronkonkoma, a job he returned to every year through college. There, he wasn't just watching the water, he was saving lives, pulling struggling swimmers to safety with the calm efficiency that would later define his military career. Michael's high school years were marked by excellence in sports. He excelled at ice hockey and academics, but his true passion was reading. He devoured books from ancient historians like Herodotus to literary giants like Tolstoy, with Stephen Pressfield's Gates of Fire, a tale of Spartan warriors at Thermopylae, becoming his all-time favorite. It was a book about sacrifice and brotherhood, themes that would eerily mirror his own life. In 1994, Michael graduated from Patrick Medford High School and headed to Pennsylvania State University, where he thrived in a rigorous academic environment. He graduated with honors in 1998, earning dual degrees in political science and psychology. During his college years, he met Heather Duggan, his sweetheart, and the two became engaged, planning a wedding for November 2005. Law school back in Michael had been accepted to several prestigious programs, but something pulled him in a different direction. Attending SEAL mentoring sessions at the United States Merchant Marine Academy ignited a fire in him. The challenge, the camaraderie, the chance to serve his country, it all resonated with the protector inside. In September 2000, he accepted an appointment to the U.S. Navy's Officer Candidate School in Pensacola, Florida, marking the beginning of a path that would lead him to the elite ranks of the Navy SEALs. Commissioned as an ensign on December 13, 2000, Michael dove headfirst into the grueling world of SEAL training. January 2001 saw him at Basic Underwater Demolition SEAL Budmest in Coronado, California, notorious program designed to break even the toughest recruits. For 6 months, Michael endured freezing ocean swims, endless runs on soft sand, and the infamous Hell Week, where sleep is a luxury and quitting is just a bell ring away. He graduated with Class 236 in November 2001, but the training didn't stop there. He attended the United States Army Airborne School for Parachute Jumps, SEAL Qualification Training for Advanced Tactics, and SEAL Delivery Vehicle SDV School for operating mini-submarines. By July 2002, he had earned his SEAL Trident, the coveted insignia of a fully qualified Navy SEAL, and reported to SDV Team 1 SDV T-1 in Pearl Harbor, Hawaii.
The next morning, June 28th, disaster struck in the form of 3 local goat herders and old man into boys who stumbled upon the SEALs' hideout while tending their flock. The team faced a moral dilemma. Were these civilians innocent, or Taliban sympathizers? Unable to confirm hostile intent and bound by rules of engagement, Michael made the call to release them unharmed. It was a decision rooted in humanity, but one that would prove fatal. Within hours, the herders, or perhaps others alerted by them, tipped off Taliban forces. Suddenly, the ridge erupted in gunfire. Between 30 and 40 enemy fighters, armed with AK-47s, machine guns, and rocket-propelled grenades or PGs, surrounded the team from higher ground. The battle was chaos from the start. Bullets ricocheted off rocks as the SEALs returned fire, dropping several attackers but taking hits themselves. Danny Dietz was wounded early, His thumb shot off while manning the radio. Matthew Axelson took rounds to his chest and head but kept fighting. Marcus Luttrell was blasted off his feet multiple times. Michael, leading the charge, coordinated their defense, shouting encouragement amid the roar of gunfire. "We're good, boys. Keep fighting," he yelled, his voice steady despite the wounds tearing into his body. As the fight dragged on for over an hour, the situation grew desperate. All 4 men were wounded, ammunition was low, and the enemy closed in. Michael knew they needed help fast. With Dietz mortally wounded and unable to communicate, Michael grabbed the satellite phone, but to get a signal, he had to expose himself. Ignoring his own injuries, a gunshot to the back, he fought his way into an open clearing, standing tall amid a hail of bullets. "This is deliberate." His Medal of Honor citation would later read, "He made the call to headquarters, calmly relaying their position and requesting immediate extraction. My men are taking heavy fire. We're getting hit hard." Shot again in the abdomen. He dropped the phone but picked it up, finishing with a composed "Roger that, thank you," before returning to the fight. His actions were pure heroism, depriving him of cover and exposing him to certain death, but they summoned the quick reaction force back with his team. Michael continued to engage the enemy, providing covering fire as they tried to hold the line. But the Taliban were relentless. Dietz succumbed to his wounds first, followed by Axelson, who whispered his last words to Luttrell, "If I die, tell Cindy I love her." Michael, riddled with bullets, fought until the end, his final moments a testament to his unbreakable spirit. Meanwhile, the QRF-8 SEALs and 8 Night Stalkers from the 160th Special Operations Aviation Regiment traced in aboard an MH-47 Chinook helicopter. As it approached the landing zone, an RPG slammed into its side, sending the chopper crashing in a fireball. All 16 aboard perished, marking one of the deadliest days for U.S. Special Forces since World War II. Marcus Luttrell, the lone survivor, was blown down the mountain by an RPG blast and evaded capture, eventually taken in by Pashtun villagers who honored the ancient code of Pashtunwali, protecting him from the Taliban. After days of hiding, he was rescued on July 2nd by U.S. forces. The bodies of Murphy, Dietz, and Axelson were recovered after intense searches. Along with the fallen from the Chinook, Ahmad Shah escaped but was later killed in 2008. Operation Red Wings exposed the harsh realities of asymmetric warfare in Afghanistan, the intelligence gaps, the moral complexities, and the sheer brutality of fighting an embedded enemy. In the aftermath, Michael's heroism was recognized at the highest levels. On October 22, 2007, President George W. Bush presented the Medal of Honor, America's highest military decoration, to Michael's parents at the White House. The citation praised his conspicuous gallantry and intrepidity at the risk of his life above and beyond the call of duty. He became the first Navy recipient of the Medal for Actions in Afghanistan and the first sailor since the Vietnam War. Additional awards included the Purple Heart, Combat Action Ribbon, and Afghanistan Campaign Medal. But Michael's legacy extends far beyond medals. The Murph Challenge, a grueling CrossFit workout 1-mile run, 100 pull-ups, 200 push-ups, 300 squats, and another 1-mile run, often done in a 20-pound vest, honors his memory each Memorial Day, raising funds for the LT. Michael P. Murphy Memorial Scholarship Foundation, which supports education for veterans' children. The guided missile destroyer USS Michael Murphy DDG-112 was commissioned in 2012. Its motto, "Lead the Fight," echoing his courage. His story inspired Marcus Luttrell's book Lone Survivor, which became a major film in 2013, with actor Taylor Kitsch portraying Michael. Monuments dot his hometown, a post office renamed in his honor, a Navy SEAL museum on Long Island, and annual runs like the Run Around the Lake in Lake Ronkonkoma. Yet, controversies linger. Some question the decision to release the goat herders, sparking debates on rules of engagement. Luttrell's account faced scrutiny for discrepancies in enemy numbers, but the core truth remains. Michael's sacrifice saved Luttrell and highlighted the bonds of brotherhood. His family continues his legacy as brother John serves as a firefighter, carrying on the protector spirit. Heather Duggan, his fiancée, remembers him as the love of my life, cherishing their shared dreams cut short. Michael Murphy's story isn't just about one battle, it's about a life lived with purpose. From the boy who defended the vulnerable in Patchig to the SEAL who gave everything in Afghanistan, he reminds us that true heroes aren't born, they're forged in moments of choice. In a world often divided, his tale unites us in admiration for those who stand tall when it matters most.
And that's the extraordinary story of LT. Michael P. Murphy, a man whose courage in the face of overwhelming odds continues to inspire generations. Did his tale move you as much as it did me? Could you imagine making that fateful call, exposed and under fire, to save your brothers? Drop a comment below. What's the most heroic story you've ever heard? And how does Murphy stack up? If this deep dive into valor and sacrifice fired you up, smash that like button, hit subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss another hero's journey. For more on the War on Terror, check out our video on E.G. The Hunt for Bin Laden linked in the description. And if you want to support the channel and keep these stories alive, join our Patreon, YouTube membership for exclusive content and early access. Thanks for watching. Warriors honor the fallen by living with purpose. See you next time.